And it's my belief, and it's been my experience, that if you're not leaping into innovation, if you're not thinking sideways, then what you're really doing is settling for mediocre. You're accepting business as usual. If we start knowing what our innovation quotient edge is, we can all go there. Now, the innovation quotient edge, I call it the IQE for short, tells you your unique style and strength of innovation so that you can train your brain to be innovative on demand, so that you can easily go to the gym of innovation and practice. Now, I'm not saying it's always easy, but I'm saying you want to start with your strengths. Now, hundreds of you in this room actually took it, so I know a little bit something about the people in this room, and we're going to go over that in a second. Go. The challenge we have is we tend to treat innovation like a point-in-time exercise. So we go to the movies and we suspend belief. We listen to me for an hour and we suspend belief. And we're like, yeah, we can be innovative for this moment. But innovation isn't a point-in-time exercise. It's a way of thinking, a way of doing, and a way of acting. That's how you stay competitive in this marketplace.
For the past 20 years, Tamara has been advising companies like Ricoh, OtterBox, and Johnsonville Sausage on fostering innovative ideas and people.
So, the first thing you're ranked on is the scale of innovation. So you're either an agent, a champion, or a maverick. And all of them are important to innovation. So if you're a maverick, you're kind of that wild-eyed idea person. You're always the forest through the trees. You're always kind of 10 steps ahead. If you're a champion, you're kind of that Sherpa of innovation. You do moments of innovation all the time, and you foster it, and you see it in others. And if you're an agent of innovation, you're the doer of innovation. You're the one who's over there innovating on the back end, because it's all about how do we implement, how do we practice, how do we do. And all of them need to be in existence for a great organization to thrive.
As the driving force behind a thriving entrepreneurial business, The Shoot, a testing ground for the world's coolest new ideas, Tamara drives growth and innovation daily.
Isn't that cool? You know what I love about this very quickly is you guys are all smiling. There are people in the audience like, whoa! There are hotspots of innovation going on all over your organization. And it's our job as conductors of innovation to see them. Oh, look at them! And to foster. I don't even have to tell them what to do. All right, here, take another one. Do it. Here. Do it. Okay, do it again. Now what happens if you hold hands? Can you guys see it? It's awesome. Give them a round of applause for coming up.
Her keynotes come from a real world, in the business trenches perspective.
Today, we got together at Symposium 2014 to think sideways. So we stretched the limits of possibilities, we thought differently, we thought about the innovation attitude, how to practice, how to connect with others, and how to shift the game so that we can have the competitive edge. A colleague of mine, Ed Goodman, was called up to do what I think is the most awesome thing in the world. He was called up to be an Imagineer for Disney. And he and 7 other guys were brought together with one simple task: reimagine the Disney parade. So no pressure there, right? Not like it's something iconic for Disney or anything. So they put these guys together in this great room where all the walls are whiteboards that you can scribble and draw on. And they get together. Day 1 comes. Day 1 goes. And they got nothing. So day 2, they come back together. The only thing that's changed is now they got piled up pizza boxes and stale coffee in the room. The walls are blank. Now these guys are starting to really get worried. So day 3, they come back together, and this time, they bring in a little girl, an 8-year-old girl, hoping that she'll, give them some amazing wisdom as to what she loves about parades, or give them the answer of what it should look like. But to be honest, she's kind of more interested sitting in the corner drinking her juice box and reading her I Spy magazine. So these guys are now really starting to sweat it out. Their deadline is coming. And about 4 hours into it, the little girl looks up, and these guys all look at her like, yes, little girl, what is the answer? What is it that we should do? Why do parades have to be on the ground? Oh my God, you've never seen 8 grown men run so fast to the whiteboard, and they're scribbling and they're drawing, and they reimagine the Disney parade in the sky. Do you see what happened there? She didn't have the answer. She just had a question. Just one question. Innovation is actually in the questions, not the answers. I'm going to say that again because that's so important. Innovation is in the questions, not the answers.
Tamara is the author of 2 nationally published books, including Think Sideways, a game-changing playbook for disruptive thinking. She has been featured on The Today Show, The New York Times, and news and radio programs across the country.
Here's the thing. I actually don't remember any of it. I don't remember him attaching those worn straps to my ankles. I don't remember him attaching the ropes to the bridge. I came to as I was being hoisted up onto the railing with nothing to hold on to. I'm looking over that ledge, that deep ravine, and he looks at me and he goes, "Okay, Tamara, on the count of 3, you're gonna jump up and away from the bridge." My legs are shaking so hard I can see them. My heart is pounding so fast you can see it through my shirt. And then he starts counting. 1, 2, and I jumped. I couldn't wait 1 more second. If I had waited 1 more second, I would have jumped back down to the safety of the bridge. And as I was being hoisted up that day, I promised myself I would never forget that 1 second. It takes 1 second for a dream to die. It takes 1 second for us to brush a great idea under the rug. It takes 1 second for us to talk ourselves out of doing the very thing we know we should and want to do. Have you ever been on that ledge of decision making? You get up to it, you've got this idea percolating, it's a little risky, it's kind of innovative. I didn't sleep well last night, so I should probably not today. And then we've got that big project meeting, and then grandma's coming to visit, so I'm just gonna wait till 2016. 1 second. And that experience actually drives a lot of my decision making, how I try to go out into this world. And the voice that I hear in my head, the voice that I want all of you to hear in your head is jump on 2. Jump on 2. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Contact TamaraKleinberg.com for innovation programs and keynotes today.
Let me get my shoes.